Hi, I'm Tzachi, CEO and co-founder of TestRTC. This time I want to show you one of our cool products, probeRTC. What probeRTC does, it allows us to test the network that we have and understand its configuration over time. What does that mean exactly? Let's go from in my dashboard to probeRTC. You can see that I have here multiple probes. I can go and create a new one. When I create it, I can give it a name. Okay, and that's about it here. I can give it a provide a description and then frequency and the test that I want to conduct. So I've got these tests that are running or that I can run. I can configure them to run at different type of frequencies with two different frequencies. One that runs the normal one, and one for the thorough run that runs, at a lower rate, because this might affect the network more. Once I've done everything and configured it, I can just save it, and I get a URL. This URL I can send my customer and ask him to run on a specific machine where he wants to check the network. I can copy that and open it here on my browser. And when I do that, it opens up a page that will just show me a start button. I click the start button and now it is running. Okay. Now, so I don't have to wait to collect all of the data. This runs in the background, multiple days, everything is fine, everyone's happy, you can continue working. I've got this probe running on my machine for a long time now. Let's go and check it out. In the list of probes, this is this one. Let's check its configuration. Okay, so I've got a few more things here that I'll explain later. And now I can go and view the results. And this gives me the last 24 hours results from my home probe. Okay, you can see the throughput on my machine through time, MOS score that I get for the calls that are conducted, okay, along with jitter, round trip, packet loss, and connectivity information. Okay, this is connection to the turn servers. We can see here, a small bump where there is a lot more latency in the TLS. This is how bandwidth speed test runs once an hour on my machine and shows the results. And then we've got the speed test and the pings. The tests here are all configurable and are based on what you've created and what you've decided to use. I can show the last run, for example, and see all the results there for that specific run. And this looks like quality RTC now in terms of the data and the amount of data that we have. Now, if I'm working and I want to share it with my client, I can just go there to the configuration and send my customer this URL for sharing along with the password. This will enable him to open the same page and see the results of this specific probe in a view-only mode. Okay, so let's go copy this one, open it here. I'll copy the password. Okay, putting the password here. And now the customer can see everything on his page. Just he doesn't see everything else that I have and it can't move to other probes in my system. Now the best thing about it, it doesn't require any installation on the customer side. You can just put it on their machine and start running them and use that to understand networks in call centers, hospitals and offices, and wherever you have multiple people running for long periods of time and they complain that quality of the calls isn't high enough. Okay, so check us out and check our probeRTC product.